welcome. My name is Lauren, and today I'm going to be kind of finishing up the Mediterranean collection that I started. In the last video, I kind of shared how I was designing this one and putting most of the patterns together. In this video, we're just going to kind of tweak it a little bit. I have some little changes that I need to make to a few of the patterns, and then we're going to design one more for this collection, and I will show you all of the final pieces and products, and I'm going to be uploading all of those to my website, so they will be available very soon. And then I'm going to go ahead and start designing the next collection that I'm doing, which is kind of a Moroccan theme. So we're going to do a little bit of sketching and coming up with some concepts and stuff for that. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Morning. So I think today is the perfect morning to go to the pool, and what I've been enjoying doing is actually making like a protein coffee to take with me over there. So basically I've just brewed my normal cup of coffee and I'm going to add it to the blender with some ice and then some vanilla protein powder, and then add a little bit of half and half and blend it all together, and it's perfect and it's really good and filling and tasty. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, so I have just been hanging out. I'm sorry, my dishwasher just started, so it may be a little loud. I have been working on a ton of stuff here for my art business and just getting a ton of work done. It feels like it's gone by, like the time has gone by really fast, but I feel like my progress has been a little slow, even though I've gotten several things done. So anyway, trying to not be in my head about it, but I am going to go upstairs and do an hour workout, and then I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies and get ready to go over to a friend's house for the 4th of July. So I'm excited about that, but yeah, let's just get this workout in. Okay, good morning. So it's been a few days since I've talked to you, so trying to catch you up. So I have been working on my Mediterranean collection and actually designed a bunch of different patterns for it. I designed them individually, and when I kind of put them all together, I realized that the color scheme just doesn't feel cohesive. Like there's a lot of different color blues and they don't really go together. So I kind of want to revise them a little bit and tweak it. So let's work on that today, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the page that I put together with the different patterns. This is kind of the main one that I designed, and then I did some of these other ones. I'll zoom in so you can see a little better. I really like these two. I think those two coordinate really well, but this one with the blue background, I just don't feel like it goes well. So I may adjust the background color of this one, and I may actually change the background of that one a little bit too. And then I have these other ones too. I just feel like this one's a little too warm, and then the blues here just don't really match. So I think I may just recolor them. And then I do want to design a couple more patterns. So yeah, let's just see what we can work on today. So I don't have a ton of time right now, but I want to add another pattern to this Mediterranean collection, and I thought I would like to kind of incorporate some of the little pieces that I did for my coastal collection with these little like stamp features. Sorry, I kind of dumped everything on here. But here, let me just hide some of this to show you. So I brought in the tiles. I'm going to recolor these. And then I brought over the oranges that I used, the lemons that I used. And then I brought in kind of these coastal things. I'm going to get rid of all of the fish and different things that I used for my other pattern. But I think I'll still use some of these pieces and then kind of recolor them so that they fit the Mediterranean theme. So yeah, let's see if we can put all of these together and create a fun pattern. Okay, so I made some progress on my pattern and it's time for me to go to work. So I'm going to get ready for that. And hopefully tonight we can kind of work on more of designing the pattern. I may have a meeting after work. I'm hoping I don't, but if I do, I won't be able to work on it. So we'll see. If not, maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning. So I have been kind of doing some work here at home and I have one more pattern that I need to finish up for my Mediterranean collection. And I kind of showed you a little bit of like how I started working on it. And so we're just going to finish it up today. Hopefully it won't take too long. And then we'll put it all together in the full collection. And yeah, I'm excited about it. So yeah, let's just make some progress with this and finish it up. Okay, so I have been working like crazy finishing up this pattern. It took so much longer than I was expecting it to. The pieces just weren't fitting right and it took a little bit more time to kind of place everything, but let me show you the final pattern. I actually really love how it turned out. Also, it's like storming outside. I didn't realize it was supposed to rain, but it's like, I don't know, it's making this whole like process of creating like really cozy, and I'm listening to some like spooky stories on a podcast, and I don't know if you can hear the thunder outside too. It's just a whole vibe right now, even though I'm working on summer stuff. So That's okay. I'm just enjoying my time. Okay, so here's the final pattern. I think it looks so fun and I really love how the colors came together. Thought about adding these ones in, but the colors and like the shapes of them just didn't really flow with everything else. So I decided to not include them. And then I ended up doing like this background here and adding some color. And I feel like it just adds a nice texture to the back of the background. So yeah, really excited with how it turned out. And let me show you the whole collection. Okay, so here are all of the different patterns put together. I'm kind of second guessing the one that I just did because it looks very similar to this one. Even though they are kind of different, they just look very similar. So I don't know what to do about that. And then I have this one in this color palette as well, and then vice versa. So I have this one in this color scheme too. I did end up changing the background color of this one to kind of go a little bit more with the whole thing. Okay, so I made some changes and I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about it, but I think I'm getting there. It's getting better. I added a 4th row here and added in some of the other patterns that I designed. So not sure how I feel about it, but I think I'm just staring at it too much and I think I need to take a break. But this is where I'm at right now, and I love all the patterns individually. I just think like I'm struggling to make them all come together in a color scheme that like feels like it flows and coordinates well. So anyway, I'm gonna take a little break and come back to this later. Okay, so I am taking a break from my patterns. I think that I finished the Mediterranean collection. I just think I need to take a break and come back to it later, but I'm pretty sure that I'm done with that. So I think what I'm gonna do is start working on the next collection that I'm designing. And what I'm doing for this one is kind of a Moroccan themed collection. So I will show the mood board that I'm kind of referencing for this one. And I think I'm gonna sketch some things out in my notebook and paint them either tonight or tomorrow, and then sketch a few things in the iPad. I just feel like the textures I'm still like figuring out and how to make them flow together when it comes to like the digital stuff. So we'll see. I'm not sure, but I'll do a little bit of both and then see if we can make them feel kind of cohesive. I'm not sure. It's a process, but yeah, let's just get into it. So I made some progress on my sketches and I'm gonna take a little break and run to the grocery store, pick up my groceries for the week, and then we can come back, do a quick workout, and then dive back into some work. So yeah, let's just do that. So when I was done with my grocery shopping, I went outside to run to my car, and by the time I went outside, it like started pouring like crazy. So I got completely soaked and I ran over to Trader Joe's completely drenched, but you know what? It is what it is. I got all my grocery shopping done and that feels good. So now I'm headed home and yeah, I'm gonna do my workout. Okay, so I have quickly changed and I'm gonna do a quick workout. I feel like time is just flying by a little too fast today, but that's okay. I did get some dishes cleaned up that I desperately needed to kind of get done and clean my kitchen for a little bit. So, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm up here and I'm gonna go ahead and do my workout. I have about an hour and then I think I'm gonna do like 30 minutes of like stretching and yoga right before I go to bed tonight. So let's do an hour of strength training and then get back into some of the fun creative stuff. Okay, I just finished that workout. I am so sweating. I even have like my fan on in the background and I am just like drenched with sweat right now, which means it was a good workout. So anyway, I am still doing a little bit of a cool down, but yeah, I'm gonna stretch for just a minute longer, and I need to take a quick shower before I dive into work. Okay, so I've just showered and I made a little protein shake. I am gonna do a bunch of editing tonight, so that's what I'm gonna work on for a little bit. So yeah, let's just get some of that done. Okay, so I have been obsessed with mocktails lately, and I'm gonna kind of do a different combination than I've tried before, but this is kind of some frozen berries that I let thaw. It's like blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries, and I just kind of mash them up a little bit, so that's gonna kind of be my main sweetener. This is like a ginger lime sparkling water. I'm gonna do half a lemon and then a little bit of grapefruit juice. So let's see how it turns out. So I think I'm going to end this video here. We've gone through a lot of different things in this one. I finished up my collection and I started a new one, and I'm going to go ahead and add all of the different products to my shop, so they should be available very soon. And in the next video, I'm going to continue the Moroccan collection that I'm designing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But I hope you enjoy this one, and I will see you in the next video.